Yes, let's take care of everybody right now who's suffering from any kind of back pain whatsoever. Folks, you just don't need to suffer in silence. Dr. Nicolas is here today from the San Diego Spine and Disc Laser Pain Center to talk about a non-surgical way to get you back on your feet, get you back active, get rid of that pain. Dr. LaHood, every time we do this segment, we start by talking about the number of people that are affected by back pain out there. So the folks know they're not alone.
That's right. You know, it's an epidemic. There are so many people that wake up each morning with severe back pain. They have pain when they're driving to work. They have pain when they're sitting at their desk. And Mark, this is severe, chronic, achy pain. Some of the pain can shoot down into your legs. So if you're one of those sufferers with a real severe back problem, you know, take advantage of this offer and give us a call.
Now, here's the offer, folks, and let's just give that to you up front so you can go ahead and start calling. The first 25 callers, you'll get a completely free examination and 2 free treatments here. These are, again, non-surgical treatments that involve something called spinal decompression. And what we're trying to do is help people avoid this expensive back surgery that has a failure rate that is so high. It's just, I shake my head and feel so bad for folks that think that this is their only option.
That's right. You know, there's a study out of the University of Toronto that shows that Americans are more unhealthy than they were 50 years ago. Patients are experiencing major disc deterioration. If you have a herniated or degenerative disc, we have a way to stop that degeneration and simply reverse that damage that's occurred to the disc without a painful injection, without taking loads of medication every day. You know, part of the reason that disc degenerates is because it dehydrates and it loses fluid. So if we could take the stress off of that tissue and fill it back up with fluid, you have such a great chance for removing that pressure off of the nerve.
Yes, we're showing here whereas the disc bulges out, it pinches onto the nerve, but with spinal decompression, you just reverse that process. You take the pressure off, the disc retracts. Now, we're going to show everybody what spinal decompression is and how simple the treatment is, and then we're going to answer the question that everybody wants to know is, well, okay, so you decompress and the disc pulls back, how do we keep it in place? And we'll talk about that in a second, but first, let's talk about the spinal decompression. Let's get the disc back into place. How do you do that?
We use different types of spinal decompression tables. It's a gentle stretching technique that unloads the pressure off of the facet joint, but also, Mark, it pulls fluid inside of the disc, and the strength of the disc is determined by how much fluid is inside of it. So the more stress you have on your back, the more pressure, the more inflammation and pain you'll have.
So does this create like a vacuum in the disc and it actually pulls fluid back into the disc?
That's correct. You know, this table does a gentle, a very relaxing treatment, and it basically pumps water into that tissue.
So again, folks, non-surgically, and what we're trying to help folks avoid here is having those pins and the fusions and all these surgeries that you hear about from folks. And frankly, most of the folks I talk to never feel 100% again after that surgery, and so many of them feel worse after the surgery.
You know, this is a non-invasive technique to really take that damaging effect out of the spine, reduce inflammation naturally. We use a class 4 deep tissue laser. We're one of the first offices in San Diego to use this medically for the lower back.
Now this is the key, again, to helping that disc heal in place where you want that disc to heal. Is this class 4 laser. Folks, they see that red light and they think it's hot. It's not though.
It feels like a warm massage. You know, that laser will stimulate cellular activity. It basically heals the ligaments that attach around the disc. So as the disc is rehydrated, now we use the laser to keep that water and make the disc stronger. So when you stand back up, when you go back out on the golf course, when you're driving in your car, that disc doesn't displace and cause the sciatic pain again or cause the back pain again.
The first 25 callers, folks, again, 2 free decompression treatments, 2 free laser treatments, and the free exam from the doctor. Absolutely free. Now, if it happens to be, oops, got a little lighting problem here, but we're just going to keep on talking. Don't worry about that. We'll just go to the graphic there. If you're one of the first 25 callers, you'll get the completely free exam, the free laser treatment, and you can make that call on behalf of somebody else, somebody that you love, somebody that you care about. Make that call on behalf of you know, a husband, a wife, a loved one that maybe is reluctant to do that. So make the call. The first 25 callers, come in and see Dr. Nicolas LaHood absolutely free, the San Diego Spine and Disc Laser Pain Center, and you'll have a very good idea after those 2 free treatments if this is something that's going to help you. But they have over a 90% cure rate on this, so please take advantage of that. Doctor, thank you so much.
Thank you.